Hello, and welcome to another update video about Doge. So the Doge chart is under a lot of selling pressure at the moment. Seems like the pressure is down short term here. As you can see, the market is in a decline since a local top formed here on the 18th of January. It is looking painful on the micro levels. I mean, this is an ongoing story that we see. I mean, these corrections, it's just taking forever. And then suddenly at some point we get a pump, right? And then we take another 4 to 5 weeks of correcting. I mean, this chart is still holding above support. I still see the potential for the price to go up further. However, I'm losing some faith here into this or in this microstructure. What did we talk about before? I mean, what is the thesis? I mean, the idea is still that a more or less substantial low formed here on the 20th of December in a larger degree wave 4, and the wave 5 is unfolding, and it would be a 5-wave move. That's the idea. And we have a 3-wave move up in wave 1. We have a wave 2 correction. Okay, other interpretations are possible. You know, I could say that maybe wave 1 topped here. But does it really change much? Not really. So the wave 2 would still be where it is. It would just be a high B wave here and so on. And then this could be an AB. Okay, and we said, well, ideally, you know, this last swing low from the 21st of January is holding. Because if it's a B wave, ideally that's holding. But I warned you that the rally was only 3 waves. So it starts to look more and more as if the market wants to take out that low. If that's the case, the idea that this is just a B wave pullback in an already unfolding 3rd wave will reduce in likelihood, but it will not be completely invalidated because the invalidation point is below the red line at around 31 cents. It starts to look more and more probable. I mean, that this is a 1-2 setup, I don't really believe that. Not anymore. I was watching for it, but the problem is the wave 1 was in 3 waves. So, okay, we said, okay, if the pullback is corrective and we hold a higher low, but it's already approaching that previous swing low. So I think it's becoming more and more likely that at least this B wave is going to shift a little bit lower. I will remove the trend line here as well. We don't need that anymore. I mean, if this is the case, then this B wave could go down a little bit lower. It's just that B wave support is always weak. And as long as we're holding above the 31 cent level, I mean, technically this is valid. It would, however, also increase the likelihood for the white count, which would be a wider wave 2. Let's label that, let's label it. I don't particularly like that count, but might have to go with it, at least consider it. And this would be a 5-wave move up in wave 1. And then the wave 2 pullback is unfolding now pretty much. I mean, looking at the microstructures, for this pullback, it looks more like that. But I can tell you that the move up looks absolutely like a mess. I mean, is this really a 5-wave diagonal? I mean, it's valid. It's certainly valid. It could be some kind of a, expanding diagonal pattern. These do exist. They are not so common. And the question is always, where do you draw the trend lines? But we can connect waves 2 and 4. And then maybe we'll find some kind of a low here. I mean, this is not looking too bad visually. I think that's definitely something we should at least consider. Yeah, but the bottom line is the micro support area, it might break just for a marginally lower low to form. Any break below the red line, however, at 31 cents, and we'll just extend that line a little bit to the right, would likely lead to a test of the 28.5, maybe even 24.9 cent level. Overall, near-term pressure seems to be down. It would take some kind of an impulsive reversal here to the upside to indicate wave 3 has, or at least the C wave up has started. This definitely still has the potential to morph quite a lot. I mean, what if the B wave never topped? It could also still be extending. That's where, microstructures here, they are, they are helpful, but they are not very predictive in a B wave or in a correction. So yes, this could be a B wave, and yes, we could wrap up the C wave quite straight, in quite a straightforward way then for recovery to occur. Whether that's in the yellow count or in the white count, it will be difficult to really tell the difference, I guess. I like the yellow count a bit more, but definitely can see the potential for the white scenario. Yeah, but overall, still looking for higher. It's just that, this is so different from previous cycles where the movements here are they are just corrective, and we're just dealing with very ugly diagonal patterns. Corrections take forever, and the rallies, if they are impulsive, they are finished in like, a couple of weeks, and then endless corrections. So it's, I know patience is required, and it's just a symptom of where we are in the larger cycle. We are at the end of a larger cycle, and I know a lot of people expect like still, major altcoin seasons. I don't. I still watch for higher, absolutely, but I pay very close attention to the Bitcoin chart. And if I see any evidence that a long-term top has been struck, I mean, yeah, then the altcoins will likely follow. But for now, still watching for higher. We'll see if the market does generate a response either from the 33.3 cent level or from down here around 31.5 cents. So that's the update about Doge. Hope you liked the update. If you did, please hit the like button, leave a comment, and subscribe. And if you really like the content, then please check out the channel membership. Also, make sure that you follow us on Instagram and Twitter for additional content. Thanks a lot for watching. Bye-bye.